Hey, what's up? I'm Styler, and in this video I will review the 7.7mm thin ZTE Blade S6 from gearbest.com. It does remind us a lot of the iPhone 6, but the inside and build quality is on a whole other level. But for the price you actually still get a pretty nice phone with a lot of features. So the Blade S6 comes with the 64-bit Qualcomm Snapdragon octa-core CPU, 2GB RAM, 16GB ROM, support for microSD cards, 4G LTE, dual SIM, a 5-inch HD IPS display, camera with the Sony IMX214 CMOS sensor, and Android 5 Lollipop with MiFavor 3 UI. For more specifications, check the info below in the video description, and we will now go right to the phone test. In the end of the video I will also list the pros and cons, so stay tuned. Okay, so we see here the phone, and let me just shortly show you here the design. If you want to see the design in details, please go to my channel. I have a full unboxing video of the phone where I show the whole design in detail, so please have a look on that video. Here I will just really fast show you here the design on the back of the phone. We see here also here the buttons here in the side. Here we see here the SIM tray. We also have a tray for micro SD cards, and the SIM tray is for dual Nano SIM cards. We also see here the bottom of the phone. We see here the top. So let me just turn it on, and here you see the lock screen, and here you can swipe here to start the dialer. You can swipe here in this side to start the camera app, or you can just swipe up to unlock. Let me just try here once again. You can do like this to unlock normally, or you can swipe here from the side to open up the dialer, and we have the dialer here. And we here see the UI, and here you can actually also here do like this. We have a really nice animation here. So you have here the weather forecast. You can click here and you get this. We also see here the clock and so on. You see you can choose different cities, or you can set it to auto. Okay, let us just swipe a little around here in the UI, and you can see it's really snappy. It's fast here, no lag at all. It comes with the Lollipop 5 out of the box. You can swipe up here, and you also see here we can pick colors here, wallpaper and so on. This one you can change directly here, and it's fast to change. We have effects, we have colors. So when you have a picture like this, you can also add a blur effect. You can see here, it blurs the background here with this slider here. So that's pretty nice feature. Okay, so let us also have a look on the viewing angles, and let me just show you here. So let me just set this to the highest brightness here, and now it's too bright for the camera actually, but let's try to turn off the light. Okay, so here the light is off, and let's have here a look on the viewing angle. So you can see here the viewing angles are really good. Good sharp colors, even from the sides here, from below, from the top. And you also notice the screen here is really sharp. And one special thing about the glass here, the screen, is that it's curved here in the side and here in the bottom of the display in the top. So we have this slightly curved display like on the iPhone 6 also. So it gives a really good feel. You don't have any sharp edges here. You just do like this. And it's really nice here when you touch the glass here. It's smooth. So one of the biggest differences from the iPhone 6 and this one is of course also the build quality. We have here the back cover, but the back cover here is not of aluminium or metal. The back cover is actually just made of plastic. And one of the main concerns about the back cover is if you press on the back cover, give it some pressure, if it will move. And on my version here, you see here, it doesn't move at all. Actually, it moves maybe 1 millimeter when I press here, but it can make some creaks when you press. It does creak a little bit when you press. Also, when you just press here on the edge on the phone. And that's one of the things I don't like about the plastic back cover, that we have this creaking sound sometimes. But besides that, it doesn't move at all when I click or press here. You can see here it can move a little bit, 1 to 2 millimeter maybe, but it doesn't move that bad that some have seen in some other reviews. So let us have here a look on the buttons, because they have backlight. You see it here in blue, and actually it looks nice. We have this very nice blue color in all 3 buttons, and in completely dark they light up pretty well. And also the home button here will act as a notification LED, so it will begin to pulse and blink when you get, for example, an SMS or email or something, you have a call. So then it will pulse here, but unfortunately it's only in blue, so we don't have a multicolor notification LED here, so you have to live with that. Let's have a look here in the top. So let me just swipe down. We see here this is of course from Lollipop, and let's try to click here. So here we see the settings. Let me just show from the beginning here. We have SIM cards, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and so on. Let's go into more here, and we see here also for the network. So here you see for SIM 1, SIM 2, we can set up access point names. I have added one here. We also here see preferred network type. So here you can see LTE or 3G or GSM. Let's scroll a little bit here. We see display, sound and notification. So here we have something called Hi-Fi. We see gesture and motion. So here we can enable or disable, for example, air gesture. You can here shake the phone also to turn on the flashlight. And here to the air gestures, actually this is real air gestures, so you actually swipe the phone in the air, not just your hand as seen on other phones. And let me just show you here. Actually you hold the phone, you do a V, and while you do this you have to hold the volume button down, and then it will activate the music player. You see it here demonstrated, And again, to stop it, you can hold down the volume button and draw an O in the air with the phone. It will be something like this, and it will stop the music player again. So the air gestures is real air gestures. So here you see the feature cover phone screen. So here you can, for example, if you have an incoming call, you can silence the call just by doing this, or you can flip the phone on the screen to mute it, shake it. So shake it, you can start up the flashlight or the calculator. For example, the flashlight here, I will shake the phone twice, and you can see it enables the flashlight, and it stopped again. We have motion, pocket mode, flip to mute, and so on. Custom button key, so here you can switch the back key. So the back could be here in the left side or in the right side, and the menu you can switch around. Let's have a look in the storage. So we see it's totally 16 GB storage. So we have here the system RAM. The user RAM is about 4 GB. Internal SD card is about 8 GB. And right now I'm also using a SD card inside the phone. It's a 64 GB card, so that's what you see here. And as you can see, it supports big cards, so that's not a problem. We have battery. Let's have a look in apps. And here we see the device memory. We see we have 1.2 GB of RAM free. System and apps are using some. Totally we have 2 GB. So we have here location, security, accounts, language and input. Let's just see the language. Let me just scroll through these so you can see. Okay. And we also have here the TouchPal X. It's a special keyboard, so you can just slide around, just like we know it from swipe keyboard. We see here the developer options. Let's have a look here in about. We see the model number, processor info, Android version, Lollipop, and the build number. Let's just check here in the version number, and we see Lollipop. Let's just click here around and let's click. Yeah, so this is Lollipop. See it here. Let's go back again. Okay, so that's it for the settings. So let me also show you something here. It has from the beginning, it's called MiFavor. So let's enable. Okay, so you see this kind of here shortcut menu here. You can move it around. When you click here, you can set this to go to the home, or you can do like this, and you can go back, see recent here. So this is some kind of, you could call it shortcuts for the function keys. So one thing I want to mention is about the slider here for the brightness. It's kind of laggy when you use it, and I think it's some kind of software problem, software bug actually, because the hardware is powerful enough to run the UI very smooth. So you see here, let me just demonstrate it here. You see here when I do like this, it's kind of choppy here, laggy when I do it here. It's not that smooth. Let's have a look here in the camera app. So right now we see it's in simple mode. So you can click here and go to expert mode. Then you can change the ISO, you can change the white balance and so on. See the settings here. The exposure. We also see picture size. You have here face detection, touch to capture, and we have here the video mode. So here you can choose the video quality. We have support for time lapse. We also have here, you can silence the camcorder. The shutter tone you can disable. You can change the storage location and so on. Okay, so let's just switch back to simple mode. And let's also try out here to click here. And here we'll see some different filters. Let me just try to place something here. Battery. So you can see different filters. Let's also try here to switch on the front facing camera. Okay, so the autofocus is working, and let me now try here. You can see it does focus by itself also. Let's try some fast pictures. So it's really fast. Okay, pretty nice quality for front facing camera. And also here you see here of the battery I just took a picture of. So the details are really good here. You have to zoom really close before it gets blurry. So for camera samples in full resolution, I will provide some samples in the video description, so don't forget to check these out. Let's also now check out the flashlight. So the flashlight is kind of strong, I would say. It's not that weak. Of course, I have seen stronger flashlight LEDs than this, but I would say it's actually in the high end of brightness. It is very bright. Okay, so let's now check out the USB on the go, if it's supported or not. I have here a USB stick and OTG cable here. So I will insert this to the phone. And I see something was displayed here in the corner. Let's try to open up a Wood browser. And here you see USB OTG, so let's go inside here. And actually what you see here now is the content of the USB stick. So let's go into other. Let's try pictures. Yeah, so these are the pictures here now on the USB stick that I connected over the USB OTG. So it's working here fine, you can see. And let's go back. Let's try out some music. So let's try from the built-in speaker here. So let's try to connect here to a Bluetooth speaker here, the Innertech Bluetooth speaker. Okay, so as you could hear, it works perfectly fine and it's also fast. So let's go back here and let's disconnect. So one thing the phone also support is trusted devices. So you can see here, add a trusted device to keep this device unlocked when connected. So for example, if you have a Bluetooth watch, you have your car's Bluetooth system, when it's connected with a device, it's known by the phone. It will unlock the device automatically, so that's pretty nice. So you could almost call this an intelligent Bluetooth connection. And let me also show you here the multitasking. If you hold the key down here, the menu, you can here swipe down and you can see all the open apps. So you see it's really smooth and fast here, no lag at all. And if we try, for example, to click here, go to the camera, you see it's open up, and we can go here back to, for example, the file manager here. We can click here, and again, let's go back to something else, to search. I have opened up before. Just load the latest wallpapers here, and let's try to click. Let me just jump back here to this, the Bluetooth. So generally the multitasking on this device works really good. It's fast. Let's try here the flashlight. Yeah. And of course you can also close the apps by swiping to the left or the right. Let us also test out the music player with connected headphones, and actually the sound quality and the volume is really great on this device. Normally the sound quality and the volume on China devices is not that good, but I was really surprised about how loud the sound is on this phone here and how good and clear the quality is. So let me just open up the music player here. You see we have the music player. Let me just show you here. We have here also online. So here you have something online you can download. Some of these are from China, but let's just try here a song here. Let me try to put this one to the microphone. Okay, so I hope you could hear how loud the volume is and how good the quality is. It's hard to show and demonstrate here in a video, of course, but trust me, the quality and the volume is really great on this phone here. So let us also try out here a test call, and let me just swipe here. And we have here the dialer, so let me try here.
Create or change your personal greeting, press 1.
So one of the pre-installed apps is here Route 66, but the app is not a full version. It's starting a trial the first time you start it. And also you can see we get all the Google apps here: Chrome, Gmail, Google+, Play Music, YouTube, Photos, Hangouts, and so on. So now I'm going to run some different test apps. I will turn up for the background music, so check it out. So we are now in the end of this review, and I will now list some of the pros and cons. So first, the pros. The ZTE Blade S6 is excellent for heavy 3D games and does also master heavy multitasking pretty good. The 64-bit hardware delivers excellent, and I did not experience any kind of overheating while playing heavy games. The camera is very good and makes some sharp and nice pictures, better than expected in the beginning, and the camera is also pretty fast compared to other cheap phones with MediaTek chipsets. The overall experience from the UI is that it feels very fast and smooth. Using Lollipop is really a joy. Apps opens quickly and there are many smart features and settings. Here in my country, the ZTE Blade S6 worked fine with mobile data, and the phone supports 3G and 4G LTE. Also, the sound quality, reception and talk volume was good for daily use. I was impressed that it supports 10-point multi-touch and also have a lot of sensors that we normally don't see on China phones. For example, gyro sensor, rotation vector and linear acceleration sensor. So the cons are that the brightness slider makes the UI lag a little, but it seems to be a software problem, not really a hardware problem or lack of power. The back cover of the phone feels pretty cheap. It's made of plastic. On my phone it didn't really move when putting hard pressure on it, only maximum maybe 1 to 2 millimeter, but I did see another review where it moved quite a lot, and that's of course not good. The phone only has a HD screen with 1280 by 720 pixels, but I guess for a 5-inch it is okay because it still looks pretty sharp and vivid. But I would of course have preferred a full HD screen instead. The data band modes doesn't currently support the ones used in the US, so if you're from the US, then this phone is unfortunately not for you, because you'll be stuck then on edge speed. The battery is not the biggest, but it did last one whole day for me with 3G and Wi-Fi enabled. I'm not a power user, so it may vary depending on your usage. So that's it for the review of the ZTE Blade S6. Remember also to check out my blog. You'll find the link in the video description. If you have any questions, please comment below, give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. Thanks for watching. See ya.